20 points down on the NASDAQ, not much change. Mike Lee joins us this morning. All right, you say we may see a small pullback on the market. Does that mean you're buying this? If we get a dip, you're buying it, despite the verdicts and all the rest of it?
Yeah, well, look, I think this verdict, I mean, it's just a really sad day for this country.
Yep.
You've seen this sort of communist, third world puppet dictator stuff kind of popping up for a while now, and now you have to believe it. Like you can realize the emperor has no clothes. You know, this shiny star on the hill that this country was is no longer. But from an investment standpoint, you know, the financial community doesn't like dictators, right? They don't like communism, so I think this is going to bode in Trump's favor, even though it is a horrific event for the U.S. in the long run. However, from a day trading standpoint, if we close today below 5250 on the S&P 500, I could see as much as a 5% pullback. I think that's temporary, given the fact that the Fed is likely to either pause or cut. There's almost zero chance of a rate hike, and the economy is not collapsing into recession, and this has been a very, very good earnings season.
Quick question on NVIDIA. I believe you're expecting a pullback, and if we do get a pullback on NVIDIA, you'd be buying again, would you?
Yeah, absolutely. And I think part of what we've seen, you see it with Dell, you see it with Monoglobe, you see it with Salesforce, is a lot of the buy side, not necessarily the sell side. So the banks that come up with these estimates, even though a lot of these firms are meeting or exceeding them, what the actual buyers of the stock, the mutual funds, the hedge funds, they're not getting what they want out of a lot of these tech companies, because they're expecting this NVIDIA type growth to translate to a lot of other companies out there, and it just hasn't. So I could see NVIDIA with a little bit of a pullback, but I again would use that as an opportunity to enter the stock. I personally think it's about 10 to 15% undervalued at the moment. I think growth estimates for NVIDIA out, 6 months, 18 months are far too low. So look, this AI trend is just beginning. It hasn't translated to other names other than, say, Microsoft, Google, Amazon, NVIDIA, but I think it will in the future. Mike
Lee, back to Super Bull status, I should say. Mike, you have a great weekend. See you next week. We're looking at those stocks which are